I know there's at least one female here. Carrie'd smack the crap out of me if I said otherwise. Okay. So good evening. My name is Mark Ball. You guys are obviously demented because you're spending your Sunday evening watching me. But I'm Vet Sports on eBay.com. Most of you have dealt with before. Tonight we got two case breaks. The first one is the half case break for the Panini Prizm. Okay, we had a solid half last night. Prizm's been pretty solid all the way through. We're going to bust the other 6 boxes. We'll have a little bit of a pause. I'll stop the record and we'll go through from there and refresh, and then we'll go into Leaf Certified. And I know a handful of you are in both breaks. If you're not in the Certified, feel free to stick around. If not, just you know, do what you need to do. But again, I appreciate everybody that's here because obviously you've already paid and made everything quick. I still got a handful of non-payers, but deal with what we can, right? Anyway, got an exciting week coming up. I got Strata. Will be in tomorrow. I break that Tuesday and Wednesday. I got another Prizm case en route. So that's the final part of the case. But I got another Prizm case en route, and I'm looking at possibility of Supreme or Triple Threads. Did decent today, and between what sells on Tuesday and Wednesday should pan out what we do for the weekend. But I'll also probably be getting another case of Topps Prime, though I might go for the 12-box case versus the 6. Just depends on where the budget's at. So give me a moment to tilt this down. Okay, let me go ahead and adjust this screen, and we'll get to slapping these around. Enough space. That should be enough. Okay. You know what? I forgot the most important thing. Give me just a second. I said I was going to announce who had what teams, and I forgot all about it. Okay, so Weesus. And again, if I pronounce any of these screen names with these acronyms and abbreviations and all that stuff, if I pronounce them wrong, I apologize. Anyway, it's got the Eagles. Sports Deals and Wheels got the Patriots and Vikings. I Need Baseball's got the Giants. He's got a couple other teams. Let me scroll over. But I think his other teams are in Prizm. Or not Prizm, but Certified. Okay. MJ's got the Ravens. Picked him up for both cases. Stephens Meredith. If you're in the room, you need a shout out at you, buddy. You got the 1 of 1 last night. Anyway, you got the Texans and Jaguars in the Prizm. TB Bolt Chris got the Falcons, Panthers, and Titans. Lucky Black got the Colts. Okay. G48 Hoy picked up the Redskins, Chargers, and Bears. Cody got the Seahawks and Browns. Oh yeah, he got a big group. Let me scroll down. Seahawks, Browns, Cardinals, Chiefs, and Raiders. Lobato's got the Broncos. Ravi Jacques got the Buccaneers. Shane Whitcomb got the Saints. Matthew White. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Matthew White got the Steelers. Ooh. Okay. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, Wanderer. Okay. PNS 98 got the Bengals. Schmeckeldog got the Packers. Sports King got the Lions. Stray Cat Powder got the Rams. Yellow King got the 49ers. Nation picked up the Jets. Shane picked up the Dolphins. Break This Sport picked up the Bills. KD Kens got the Cowboys. And that's it for the Prizm break tonight. Is there any questions on the teams? Let me see who just buzzed me. Katie Kins, I'm not doing Crown Royal. If you're in the room doing Prizm, I don't know if you're in the room or if you just sent me an eBay message. I think she's confused with some other breakers. Okay, so I am not doing a Crown Royal break. Okay, so if everything's good, let's go ahead and get the busting, guys. Also, some of you guys were in the room last night. I started a progressive promo. If you've been in my room before, you know I usually take I usually do something with the last box. I'm not going to announce it until we get down there. Okay. But the deal is the prize is a $5 credit towards a future break. How that's progressive is if nobody wins that $5, then it goes to the next break. And what it does is I take $1 from that and add it to the next one. So the 5 becomes 6, 6 becomes 7, so forth until a person garnishes it correctly. So tonight's first promo is going to be at $7. So oops, can barely get in here on the wrapper. Okay, if you're in both breaks, just to give you a heads up, Panini Prizm normally takes close to an hour. I have not busted certified, but I'm presuming it'll be much quicker. I believe it's 10 packs per box. This is my first time doing certified, but I believe it's 10 packs per box. I don't have my notes with me from when I was looking at the sell sheet. Also, if this is your first time in the room, the only thing I will stop to sleeve, I will show all the hits, but the only thing I will stop to sleeve are the autos and the very limited numbers. Okay. Beyond that, everything will be sleeved prior to shipping. It just gets too time-consuming trying to sleeve everything while being live on the break. So. Hey, Bill Smith. I will tell you, you guys are going to break me off. I was glancing at my seller manager, and I've got close to 80 packages to send out tomorrow. I think the post office is going to fire me. They're either going to do that or give me a job. Hey. Man, don't jinx yourself, Nick. Okay, so let's go ahead and start box one. Actually, let me go ahead and get some fluids first. So this break's brought to you by Pepsi. No, I'm just joking. I should start wearing a like a NASCAR jersey, and whoever sponsors me. I'll have Topps, Panini Ultra Pro. I have to do Ultra Pro across the gut. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, we got one of the NFL red parallels. This is Brian Hoyer of the Browns. This is card number, I got that glare, 29 out of 75. Trying to get up here where you can see my hand at the same time. Okay, double hit pack. Tony Romo of the Cowboys, Air Marshals. Is everybody else getting a black screen or just Zop? Okay, cool. Okay, hopefully it doesn't act up. If it's just you, hit refresh. Unfortunately, you'll have to go through an ad, but hopefully you'll get it back. Okay, our next red and yellow, Paul Warfield of the Browns. So we're already back-to-back Browns hit. Okay, we got our first auto. This is D Ford for the Chiefs, and this is card number 6 out of 75. So we're already starting off with some numbered autos. Okay, Blake Bortles, base parallel, Jaguars. Okay, we got our first Bleed the Hype die cut. This is for the Buccaneers, and that's Mike Evans. Followed up by the red and yellow Larry Zonka, the Miami Dolphins. Okay, Green Bay Packers on board. It's Jared Abbrederis. Okay, and our first fresh faces, it's Jimmy Garoppolo for the Patriots. Oops. Grab that stack upside down. Okay, we got our green and yellow coming up. Just a reminder, the green and yellows is a hobby-only parallel. This is Pierre Thomas for the Saints. Okay. Base Prizm, that's Eric Ebron for the Lions. Okay, we got our first intro. It's San Francisco 49ers, Frank Gore. Okay, first hands team. This is for the Chicago Bears, Brandon Marshall. Green and yellow, Michael Sam of the Rams. Okay, Johnny Manziel, fresh faces. Already got 3 hits for the Browns tonight, and they had that big hit in the first half of the break. C.J. Spiller for the Bills. Okay, let's go. Double hit pack. This is Tavon Austin for the Rams. Underneath that, there you never mind, you said you didn't have it. Terry Bradshaw for the Steelers. And that is the orange parallel. The orange parallel is another one of the hobby-only hits. That's another thing we hadn't seen in a while. We hadn't seen a gold. We've seen some gold autos, but they're not serial numbered. The regular golds are serial numbered out of 10. This is J.J. Watt of the Texans. Okay. Kurt Warner of the Rams. Serial number 53 out of 99. Oops. Trying to keep my number parallels separate. Okay. Our first class ring, this is Mike Evans of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, we got another one of those waves, and we haven't had our second auto yet, so is this? It sure is. Okay, Yawan Smallwood of the Atlanta Falcons, and that's serial number 30 out of 60. Okay, in our next hands team, Wanderer Look Away, Antonio Brown, and this is the refracted version. The hands team is 1 out of 120 packs with the refracted version. Okay, so that's box 1. The Falcons guy? If you're talking about me, it wasn't the Falcons. It was Johnny Manziel last night. Are you talking about the autograph that I just pulled? Okay, yeah, I got you. Gotcha, yeah. Hopefully we'll still continue to see, especially with that case. This is, Warner would probably be able to tell you better than me. I think this is like my 6th case of Prizm, and that was the first one of one that I pulled. I hadn't even seen it to even know what it was there. One of my competitors, you're gonna have to tell me who it is. I'm gonna have to take his knees out. No, I'm just messing with you. No, it's good if we got a strong market, because if it does, it helps all of us out. Let me see who messaged. Okay. Okay, she's in certified. Okay. Do you? I hope so. I still got to tally up the numbers to see how we did today. But if it is hot, then that's definitely a good consideration as far as reorders are concerned. Leaf Clear? Is that a 2015 product? That'd be almost like that one Supreme case I did. I pulled, I think, 2 printing plates, a 1-of-1 redemption, and I think a 1-of-1 Oh, shoot, what was that? Well, we did good with that. And then my triple threads, I had the 1/1 Emmitt Smith and the white whale of Marshall, the Bears. Now you guys are going to have me researching instead of finishing up these packages tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and knock box 2 out. I saw some blue. Let's hope it's autographed. Okay, right off the bat, double hit pack. First one, intros for the Ravens. That's Ray Lewis. Underneath that, orange, Eddie Lacy, Green Bay Packers. Then we got Matt Schaub for the Raiders. Serial number 64 out of 99. Okay, fresh faces. This time it's Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. And we're keeping it up. Bengals, James Wilder Jr., 34 out of 75. Whoops. Well, I'll check it out and see if that's something we can't break here. Here's a nice rookie parallel for Teddy Bridgewater of the Vikings. And I think that's the short print. That's the variation. Okay, Dez Bryant for the Cowboys, hands team. Jake Matthews for the Atlanta Falcons, green and yellow. Okay, double hit pack. Tony Romo, the Cowboys, Air Marshal. That's the second one so far. Geno Smith of the Jets, red and yellow parallel. Okay, green and yellow for the Julius Peppers. That's an appropriate color for the Green Bay Packers. Trey Mason for the Rams. Okay, our next one. Intro for the Rams, James Laurinaitis. Yeah, I noticed the parallels got the variations too, so it's not like they just did just a base set and did the variation. Okay, only 200 cases. Boy, that's going to be probably too expensive for me then. Okay, our next number card, Cody Latimer out of 125 for the Broncos. Okay, Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans, fresh faces. Yeah, the Leaf Metal Draft, I think the last time I looked, it was about $1,300 for the case quote. And I'm still minor leagues. Guys, we're keeping this pattern up. Robert Herron, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is 122 out of 250. And underneath that, Andre Roberts for the Redskins. I know he's in a Cardinals uniform. If you look down the bottom, it said he was traded to the Redskins. You can also see it on the back. Okay, we got a Fresh Faces parallel. And the Fresh Faces parallel is 1 in 96 packs, and it's Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Okay, for the Redskins, Deshaun Jackson, hands team. Ouch. That is expensive. If you're paying $50 for the Steelers, I know it's expensive. Connor Shaw, Browns, red and yellow. We got another class ring. This time it's Blake Bortles for the Jaguars. Okay, and then Colin Kaepernick for the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, and I do see blue creeping out, but before we get to the blue, we got the old school guy, Jerry Rice, 49ers. And then nice. That's another old school guy, Michael Irvin of the Cowboys, and that's serial number 5 out of 50. Yeah, we did pull her on last night too. Was he the only base that we pulled last night, or was he numbered auto as well? Leaf clear about 1100. That's actually not too bad then. I'll do some number crunching because I was either looking at it about 1400 for a triple threads, about 12 or so for the Supreme. But if I can get a leaf clear for about 1100, if the numbers are there, I'll check into that, and that could be next week's big break. Because I'm looking at doing a couple of base breaks like I normally do with the Prizms, the Stratas, and all that stuff. But I'm looking at something big for next weekend as well. Who dat? Is that a? You know what size that case is? Is it a 12-box case, 10-box case? Clear, metal, or ultimate? Yeah, I know about the metal. I wasn't tracking ultimate or clear though. See, you guys are making me do homework. Well, part of it's not so much, well, cheap's one thing, but it's also the ratio. Because I mean, if I buy a case for say 800 and I sell it for 750, I lose out. Or even if I sell it for 800, I still lose out because I still got the eBay fees, the PayPal fees, and such. Again, I'm doing this, out of fun, but it is supplementing my military retirement, so. It's something that I want to do smartly, because if I just let everything drain, then it doesn't do any of us any good. You guys will be talking about that strange guy that you used to know broke way back when. But yeah, I'll look into those 3 products and see what I can do. See if I can't mix it up and get out of this 2014. Also, Carrie, are you still in the room? Holy crap. Tops and upper deck could take a lesson off of that. I don't think I've ever seen a redemption come back in it within a week. Okay. You guys have to forgive me. I'm more dehydrated tonight than usual. Okay, so box number 3. Right off the bat, looking nice. Okay, Believe the Hype, the refracted version, Khalil Mack of the Raiders, and I believe the Hype's 1 out of 120 packs. About 2 cases ago, I pulled one of these serial numbered out of 10, so it's never hurts to get those rare ones. Andy Dalton of the Bengals, red and yellow parallel. $5 autos a box. Times, holy shit. Okay. I'll be researching that and be sending some emails out tomorrow to my distributor then. Okay, our next hands team, Pierre Garçon of the Redskins. You guys almost had me wanting to drop what I'm doing and go ahead and start researching my dang website. Okay. Remember that Teddy Bridgewater we pulled earlier? Here's the other variation. This is the green and yellow for the Vikings quarterback. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the normal pose, and I think the other one was the short print. Okay, our next class ring, Derek Carr for the Raiders. Okay, for the Browns, Justin Gilbert. Okay, Drew Brees for the Saints. Our next Believe the Hype for the Eagles, and that's Jordan Matthews. Okay, we got an NFL parallel. Okay, that's the you see the NFL emblem, and this one is Pierre Thomas for the Saints, and it's 55 out of 75. Underneath that, you got Warren Moon for the Oilers. Okay, our next fresh face is Devontae Adams for the Packers. Okay. Our next auto, Jace Amaro for the Jets, and it's serial number 43 out of 125. So we're still pulling them out, serial numbered. Okay, green and yellow for the 49ers, Patrick Willis. Okay, Frank Gore, also for the 49ers, but it's the intro die cut. Okay, Jalen Saunders for Jets. This is serial number 48 out of 99. Okay, fresh faces. Carlos Hyde, 49ers. Seems like I'm calling 49ers quite a bit out of this box. We're keeping this pattern up, guys. Tell you what. How about a really nice and sharp looking Blake Bortles auto, 32 out of 50. Now, whoever got the Jaguars is going to be happy with that. Okay, our next hands team. Okay, and that's Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals. Okay, we got a red and yellow for the Rams, Aaron Donald. Okay, we got a double hit pack coming up. First one, Air Marshals, Matt Ryan for the Falcons. And underneath that, for the Tennessee Titans, Jake Locker, orange parallel. And then final hit for the pack, or for the box, Joseph Randall for the Cowboys. Let me do something real quick too. Okay. The reason I'm taking a pause is I'm putting a link in there. If you guys haven't already joined my room, well, that box just disintegrated. I've got a Facebook room. Eventually, I'm going to slide my breaks off of eBay onto Facebook. I'm trying to eliminate some of the eBay fees to be a little bit more efficient with my breaks. But if you haven't already joined, right now we're just under 50. And the goal is to get to 100 members and just kind of build and grow from there. Give you guys a forum to let me know what products you're looking for. You'll see the scans from previous breaks. You'll see the eyeball comments back and forth, what have you. But it'd be a good spot to eventually be checking out where my breaks are going to be posted. And I'll be doing different promos, like when we reach 100 people. We're going to do something small for the if we reach 50. There'll be different things like free shipping, the progressive promo. There'll be randoms rather than just pick a team. There'll be randoms. I know some people like that. So. But yeah, feel free to check that out. Send your request in, and you're more than welcome to join. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, there's a very serious, legit reason why it's called Ball Breakers. Okay, if any of you got packages from me before, you know my last name's Ball. Okay, don't be thinking all down in the gutter or anything. Oops. Okay. Let's keep this party going, guys. Okay, we got our first card that I see we're going to have to random. Okay, but we'll get to that when we come to it. So, starting off right off the bat, out of 125, we got Jason Merle, and it's card number 96 out of 125 for the Jets. Okay, Jordan Matthews for the Eagles, fresh faces. $250. Oops. Okay, double hit packed. First one was Derek Carr for the Raiders. And underneath that, orange Jay Cutler for the Bears. Okay, Andrew Luck intro for the Colts. That's a name I don't call off too much. Calvin Pryor for the Jets. Again, this is the one I was talking about. It's going to have to be random. Okay, and that's Jerry Rice of the 49ers and Calvin Johnson of the Detroit Lions. Okay. Okay, Green Bay Packers, green and yellow, Scott Tolzien. I guess now that I mention it, here's another Calvin Pryor for the Jets. Okay, hands team for the Bears, Alshon Jeffrey. Okay, we got a red. Okay, it's not autoed. Okay, Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, and that's 53 out of 125. Okay, fresh faces for the Browns, Johnny Manziel. Okay, we got our first base auto. This time it's Bishop Sankey for the Tennessee Titans. Took us all the way till box number 4 to do that. Okay, and we got a nice intro. It's Andrew Luck again, but it's the refractive parallel. And the intro parallels are 1 in 96 packs. If that wasn't the Prizm. No, it's not. It's the regular one. So the 49ers? Okay. Great. And I appreciate that, Jeff. That alleviates that aspect, and I'm pretty sure the other guy appreciates it as well. Let me put that there. Stand up move right there. I appreciate that. Okay, our next intro. This time it's Victor Cruz for the Giants. Okay, our next orange, Trey Mason for the Rams. Double hit pack, Colin Kaepernick, Air Marshal. 49ers. Underneath that, Christian Ponder for the Vikings. Okay, Clay Matthews, Green Bay Packers. Mr. Riley Cooper for the Eagles. And then our final hit for this box is Jadeveon Clowney, believe the height for the Texans. Still a real solid half of the case. Nothing huge, but then again, how can you compare it to that 1 of 1 yesterday? Anyone catch who finished that race today? I know earlier I was paying attention and it was, I think Truex was going back and forth, but I didn't see who won. Hey, G48, were you the one that hit me up a while back about the, I think it was the superfractor? Okay, so let's start box number 5. Believe the height, Jordan Matthews for the Eagles. Ahmad Dixon, 73 out of 99 for the Cowboys. Okay, class ring, Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Okay, we're right back at it. First one I pulled of this guy, Matt Hazel for the Dolphins, and it's serial number 73 out of 75. Did you ever get my message? Because I responded to you. Giovanni Bernard, Bengals, and that's the refractive version. Again, the fresh faces are 1 in 96 packs. Now, I sent you a text because I did some research and stuff. I tried to get a guy to give me a heads up of what he sold his for. Here's Sidney Rice for the Seahawks. But I never got any response back, so I wasn't sure if you got the message or not. Larry Fitzgerald, hands team for the Cardinals. Okay. A sharp orange card for Taylor Lewan, and that's for the Tennessee Titans. No, I knew he was back and forth, but I didn't know he won for sure. When I was looking earlier, the race was still going on. Here's a fresh faces for the Oakland Raiders quarterback, Derek Carr. Let me go ahead and sleeve this one before I forget. Too easy. I was just concerned that you never got it, so it was like I got radio silence all of a sudden. And of course, I hadn't seen you. Plus, I've been out for the count. My brakes slowed down. I had a car accident a little over a month ago, and that pretty much took me out. So I just wasn't sure if you got it. Okay, so going back to this. Fred Jackson of the Bills. These cards are flipped all sorts of ways. This one, Sean Green, Tennessee Titans. Okay, Wes Welker's popping in there for the Broncos. Okay, double hit pack. First one is Alex Smith intros for the Chiefs. And underneath that, red and yellow, Cam Newton for the Panthers. Okay, got another one to 125. This time it's Marshawn Lynch. Serial number at 6 out of 125 for the Seahawks. Okay, Mr. Stafford, Air Marshal for the Lions. Okay, nice. And again, we're keeping the pattern up. Kadeem Carey for the Bears. And that is 19 out of 50. Nice green and yellow auto parallel. Okay, we got another Teddy Bridgewater parallel. And it's the red and yellow version. Okay, Julian Edelman, hands team for the Patriots. Got another green and yellow coming up. Cyrus Kouangio for the Bills. And I know I butchered the hell out of that. Okay, our next fresh faces, Mr. Cody Latimer for the Broncos. Okay, Bills again, green and yellow. This is Kiko Alonso. Okay, Shaq Evans for the Jets. And that was the last one for this box here. Okay, so I'll sleeve this. Let me go ahead and announce what I've been doing. If you guys have been in my breaks before, I know this is going to be monotonous for you. Okay, but what I do is a $5 promo to go towards a future break. All you got to do is guess correctly who my last auto will be. Okay, it's one guess per person, and they got to be in this particular break. In other words, if you're watching and you're only in the certified break, save your guesses for the certified. Okay, but if you're in the Prizm break, you can go forth and give me a guess. Okay, now again, it's progressive. Yesterday, nobody got it with the first break, and nobody got it with the second. So the credit is now up to $7. If you guys don't get it during this break, then what's going to end up happening is the certified break will get a chance to get $8. And again, it is break credit. Okay. My first guess right now is Brett Smith for the Buccaneers. So Brett Smith is already taken. Okay, and let me see. Yep. So, again, one guess per person. You have until I finish opening all the packs. Once I start going through the stack of cards, the guesses stop. Okay. Okay, so box number 6. Yeah, I'm not seeing any guesses come up there. Continue to make the guesses. If my chat is froze, then at the tail end I will refresh the page and I'll get caught up, because I know earlier I did that and missed about 12 messages. So, but again, it's one guess per person. Now, if someone already guesses a particular player, nobody else can guess that same player. Okay, I'm going on 7 minutes, no chat, so I'm presuming that my chat is jacked up again. For that, I apologize, but I will refresh after I stop the record and see if we got any winners. It's like my chat gets tired or something. I don't know. Okay. Take one more swig. Okay, so guesses stop. Again, I'll hit refresh. I'm not going to try and shortchange it, but right now the last thing I'm seeing is from G48 Hoy. At 8 minutes ago, it says, "Sure did, thanks." And just for that was Who Dat telling me that Truex won. So, again, I'll hit refresh. I apologize. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with box number 6, and then we'll move over to the exciting certified. Okay, double hit pack. First one. Hands team. Chicago Bears, Alshon Jeffrey. Underneath that, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Green Bay Packers. Okay. Nice old school right there, Bob Greasy for the Dolphins, and that is serial number 17 out of 125. We have another fresh faces, Johnny Manziel for the Browns. We've pulled this guy earlier, but in a different color. James Wilder Jr. for the Bengals, and that is serial number 24, or 26 out of 100. Okay, Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Got another bleed the hype. This time it's for the Bills, Sammy Watkins. Double hit pack. Antonio Andrews for the Titans, orange parallel. Underneath that, you got Bob Lilly for the Cowboys. Okay, we got another one. This one's going to be random unless somebody steps up and says this is the base, so it's not the refractor version. But it's Brett Favre for the Packers and Mr. Dan Marino of the Dolphins. Oops. Okay, so continue on. Green and yellow for the Bears, Jared Allen. Bruce Ellington for the 49ers. Okay. Tom Savage for the Texans, believe the hype. Okay, we got an NFL parallel. Is it the auto? No, it is not. Okay. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 out of 75 for the Texans. Okay, fresh faces. This time it is Jimmy Garoppolo for the Patriots. Underneath that, Tyler Eifert for the Bengals, red and yellow. Okay, guys. We've already pulled one auto, so this next one looks like it's going to be the final auto because it's usually 2 autos per box. And I hope somebody called this, but again, I'll refresh it and we'll take a look at it. But DeMarco Murray for the Cowboys, okay, and that is serial number 132 out of 250. So that is 2 die cuts out of this case. It's the first case that I've had that's pulled 2 die cuts. Okay. So DeMarco Murray. Okay, our next Believe the Hype is the refractive version. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans, and that's 1 out of 120 packs. Okay, our next intro, Mr. Ray Lewis for the Ravens. This time, got the red and yellow for the Bengals, A.J. McCarron. Okay, Air Marshal, Matt Ryan for the Falcons. Base, Brian Hartline for the Dolphins. And then it looks like our final hit's going to be, actually it's a double hit pack. First one, Mr. Old School, Eric Dickerson for the Rams. And underneath that, out of 50, Eddie Lacy for the Green Bay Packers, and that's 28. You just missed his jersey number, 28 out of 50. Okay, so that concludes the break. I'm going to show these autographs real quick. And then I'll stop the record and we'll move forward from there. Okay, so green and yellow, James Wilder Jr. for the Bengals. The last autograph, which like I said, I'll go back and refresh. DeMarco Murray for the Cowboys out of 250. Green and yellow, Kadeem Carey out of 50 for the Bears. Matt Hazel, Miami Dolphins out of 75. The only base, Bishop Sankey for Tennessee Titans. Really nice, Blake Bortles out of 50 for the Jaguars. Jace Amaro for the Jets, and that's out of 125. Robert Herron for the Buccaneers, and that's out of 250. The first James Wilder, and that was out of 75. Yawan Smallwood for the Atlanta Falcons, and that one's out of 60. And then the first one we pulled was D. Ford for the Chiefs, and that's out of 75. Okay, we've got one card we're going to have to random. I'll get to that in just a second. Let me go ahead and hit stop record on this, and we'll go into the next